Welcome guys, it's good to be back once again on your screen. You're watching 237 Exclusive Wonders on Beyond TV. In today's edition of the program, you get to find out a young talented music producer. That's right after this break. We'll be back.
Contact us now and get served with class and quality. Music of all styles and all genre. Info line +237 677 024206 or 699-308-601. You can as well reach us on Facebook on the page Directed by Wickham.
In the beginning, that we had a young talented music producer in the house who also happens to be a specialist in beat making. He's Mr. McCoy. You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Adidu, for having me here. I'm really excited to be here.
The pleasure is ours.
Yeah.
Okay, when I had you posted on my page, many people were asking questions like, who is Mr. McCoy? Because there are different stories out there. I don't want to bring them up. So the world, we want to hear from you. Who is Mr. McCoy?
Mr. McCoy, first of all, Mr. McCoy is a music producer, a beat maker, and a songwriter. Mr. McCoy is also a student. I'm a student as well. I'm a student as well. I study business management. I'm in my final year, and I'm also a young guy with a very, 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 very strong passion for success.
I like that. You're a young man with a very, very strong passion for success.
Yes,
I'm ready to succeed. That element in life.
Yep.
Okay, that's excellent. So you said you're a music producer and you're also a beat maker. What is the relationship between these two? How are you able to blend the two together? Can you tell us?
Actually, beat making. There's a difference between being a beat maker and a producer.
Okay, you tell us the difference.
Yeah, but being a beat maker doesn't necessarily make you a producer, because a producer actually is somebody. It's actually broad. It's made up of so many things. A producer does beats.
Okay.
A producer coaches artists.
Okay.
A producer does he follows up everything in the making of a music. That means he's the one who employs in the various instrumentalists or the sound engineer who will do the final mix for the song, and even to also get which coach, because sometimes when you have artists recording, we have coaches to coach the various artists. So a music producer actually incorporates so many elements, and a music producer actually uses the services of a beat maker too. So
in
there are people.
Yeah. I'm not cutting you. In other words, both are interrelated.
Yeah, both are interrelated.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
one is a subset of the other. Yes.
Okay, so it means that beat making is a subset of music production.
Music production.
All right, that's very good. And
yes.
As young as you are, you're able to manage both together.
Yeah, I'm able to manage both together.
Because I hear you talk about music coaching, and coaching has many different parts. You know, it's also broad, and then employing the instrumentalists and all of that, it requires a high level of competency and some amount of resources.
Yes, yes.
When I look at your age, I think it's not very easy to handle that.
Actually, in terms of resources, and I am able to handle that. It doesn't actually involve let me say some sort of financial resources to be a music producer. You need, I would call it more of human resource, because a music producer uses more of his brain.
I like that statement.
Yeah.
Human resource. So
human resource. So yeah, so actually a music producer is not the executive producer.
Okay.
You have an executive producer who can take care of all the financial resources and all the financial needs, but the music producer comes with his experience and his skills just to make use of it. So it doesn't matter what age you are, you can be a music producer.
That's excellent. You know,
yeah.
You're a perfect example of the young guys out there that think that you have to be very old to be able to do something big. This is a very young man who is making it big in the music industry. So can you tell us, how many artists have you been able to produce?
I've produced so many artists. I can't really count, but I can list a couple of them.
No problem.
Okay, I've produced Brianna Leslie. I've produced Brenna Leslie, she just dropped a new song, I think a couple.
Yeah, I think I saw that in your time.
Yeah, not so long from now. And then you have Prince P. I produced Prince P. The song was started in Yango. I've worked with a couple of more artists which the songs have not yet been put out.
All right.
Yeah.
There was a time that in an interview you said that French artists pay English-speaking artists. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, actually, you know, I'm based in Yaoundé, but I am an Anglophone.
Okay.
So my base market, the majority of the market which I used to have back then before I came into Yaoundé were the Anglophones. So I actually worked with the Anglophones for a very long period of time. But now when I got to Yaoundé now, I was based here, so I was definitely supposed to have a bit of that French market. So I realized it's true, Anglophone artists are so talented, but I feel like the French artists value art more. When I say value, like what we do as music production and beat making, they actually value it much.
Okay.
More than the Anglophones. That's why they are willing to pay whatever amount we are charging them to.
If I get you well, the Francophones value art more than they.
Yeah, that's my experience.
Financially. Financially speaking.
Financially speaking.
Yeah, actually, you should not be bothered of your view, because I think that you've been able to make these observations from the cases that you've had.
Yes, from the cases that I've had.
I can quote you somewhere and say.
Yeah, it's my experience, but someone else can.
That's what I'm saying. Based on your experience, there is some validity in what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right. So it takes a lot of insight to be able to
carry out these
judgments.
Yes.
And define and categorize a group of people as this and that, behaving in different ways.
Yeah.
So that was a very powerful one there. It was a very, very powerful one. Okay, without wasting much time, I heard someone saying, a couple of people though, they said that you've been into singing before. Are you still a singer? Have you ever sung before, or is it just rumor? Actually,
if I'm a music producer right now, I sing every day. I have to direct my artists when I'm producing them. But yeah, when they say I've been singing before, I was actually singing before professionally. That means I was an artist and a producer. It was sometime last year I had to focus on one.
Okay.
Not like I've put away singing. I've just said to focus on music production, because I feel like that's
your calling.
It's not like the whole general music stuff is my calling, but I feel that's what I actually love most.
Okay, that's what gives you the highest amount of satisfaction.
Right, yeah, and even appreciation.
Yeah, and you told us that you're driven by passion to do most of the things that you do.
It's just passion.
And that passion for beat making has, at this point, surpassed passion for singing. And you're doing well. And you're doing well in beat making.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
The question many people want to find out is, are you thinking of getting back into singing anytime soon? Should we expect anything from
Definitely. You? Even right now, I still sing, I still do my songs, but I'm not just putting myself out there as an artist or a singer.
Yeah, you're more of the background guy. You're sending people in front.
Yes, I'm sending people in front. Okay. I'm working and building other talents.
Now I get your statement.
Yeah, definitely. But sometime in the future, I'll definitely have to put something out. Let people at least get my voice.
No, it's very good. Yeah. Personally, I love the work that you do.
Thank you very much.
Many people have been able to define your progress in different ways. I want you, as a master of your arts and your craft, to tell us what your achievements are.
My achievements is far. I can say, first of all, let me give thanks to God for being this good to me, because it's not all about the talent and the skills which I have. It's also so much thanks to God, because God has the final say in everything. My achievements is far. The minor and major ones.
Okay.
So I think earlier this year I got the contract as the official beat maker, cypher beat maker for Kame Fest.
Wow, that's so good, bravo, that's excellent.
Yeah, so that's really one of my
biggest achievements.
Biggest highlight of this, like so far.
Not even moment.
Yes, okay. So far, like it really means a lot, because
it really matters.
I'm going to be producing a cipher which will have both Cameroonian-based artists and diaspora-based artists, and it's going to be showcased to the outside world in Atlanta this September. So that really means a lot to me. That's a very big highlight.
It's a very big highlight, like I put it. So it's very nice.
Thank you.
There was also something, I had a couple of people saying different things about your marital status and life. I don't want to...
Marital status?
Yeah, I don't know. Are you married? That's the question they asked me to find out from McCoy. Are you married?
No, I'm not married.
Okay.
I'm not married.
Okay, you're not married.
Here are my fingers, like no ring.
You got no ring.
Yeah, I'm not married.
Bracket open, bracket closed, searching, not searching. Tell us about it.
I am single and waiting. I'm single and waiting.
Right,
yeah, so I'm waiting.
You're single and waiting, so it means that those files that we have here, we're going to deposit.
Yeah, I go to the files.
Okay,
I want to go to the files.
Those are files that I'll provide for you.
Okay.
Now, having listened to your achievements, one will get the impression that everything has been so rosy, but I want to find out from you, what are the challenges, what are the difficult moments that you encountered in this drive?
Yeah, as I earlier said, I am a student.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm a music producer. So at some point in time when I was, that's a challenge which I had gone through, but I've been able to work on a solution. Okay. Yeah, so it was difficult managing between my life as a music producer and my life as a student.
Okay.
So sometimes there were clashes, and there was a time when I felt like I have to drop one.
Okay.
Yeah, but I kept on doing research and trying to know myself more, because it's about knowing yourself and knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities and your threats, like knowing how to balance your life so that you, and it's all about priorities. You should know what is important at what moment. So I had to do that research, study myself, and then I was able to come up with some good schedule which I've been able to manage between my music career and my studies, and I'm doing good at both
Wow,
sides.
that's excellent. I must salute you.
Thank you very much.
You have to arrange your program very well. It's about your priority, what you decide to give preference to, like you said.
Exactly.
So you actually studied yourself, you understood yourself, and you know how to play your cards very well.
Exactly.
And statistics say that you're doing good on both sides. That's nice. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we'll find out if he's cooking up anything in the pipeline for us. But until then, don't go nowhere.
Contact us now and get served with class and quality. Music of all styles and all genre. Info line +237 677 024206 or 699 308 601. You can as well reach us on Facebook on the page Directed by Wickham.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still with me here in the house, we have Mr. McCoy, a young, talented music producer and beat maker. He was telling us a lot about himself, and at this point, we want to find out, Mr. McCoy, what are the projects that you have? What are you preparing for us? What's in the pipeline?
There's so much in the pipeline. Okay. I'm this type of person, I will always want to surprise people.
Okay.
Yeah, I always want to surprise people. There's so much, but I'm trying to think if there's anyone I should mention out there, because I really love surprises. There's so much. I'm having a couple of artists. I have my artists actually, which I work on. Some people out there know a couple of them. We have Sean Monty, which we have released about 4 of his works, and it's already out there, and it's really getting positive remarks. Like when I call him my artist, I actually do I build him up. So I can say I have a lot of projects coming up with my artists, and I have some other. That means the second artist is coming in, and we are working on something really, really good. It'll be dropping sometime this year. It's a really big project.
Very big project. You'll be dropping sometime this year.
Yeah, this year.
But just before you leave us, can you tell us what advice do you have for the listeners, the televiewers? Those who are looking up to you, the ones to become like you. So what can you tell them?
The advice I would tell people who want to become like me, let me focus particularly on music producers.
Yeah.
Because I've met a couple of people who want to become music producers, but at the end, they'll actually get the skill, but at some point, they'll give up. To become a music producer and to keep being a music producer, first of all, you should have the love for it, what you want to do in life, in whatever field you want to work on. You should have the love for what you're doing. I'm talking about the passion. You should have that that love for what you're doing. Then also, you should also try to be creative and original. You shouldn't try to copy. It's true, we get inspired from different people out there, but getting inspired is not about just doing what someone has done. It's about getting inspired and trying to create your own, putting your own identity in whatever you're doing. Be creative. Put your
identity in whatever thing that you're doing.
Yeah, the third thing I'll talk about is about patience. Patience, because as a music producer, you're supposed to be patient. There are times we want to come up with a song. The average time
the production.
No, for songs, like when you look at music out there, it's always like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I mean, like for one song, but it will shock you to know that we can take hours to come up with just a 3-minute song. Yeah,
it's really a lot of work, you know, doing
and
so much.
Yeah, and you're saying it's really a lot of work, but if you have that love for it, it's just like you're doing what you love, so you're happy doing it.
Yeah, actually. So
yeah, so I need you need to have that patience. Patience is very important. You're supposed to have the patience, because what causes people to stop halfway is because they don't have that patience. At some point, we have some challenges when working, and if you have that patience, you'll be able to keep going and you'll find what you want. Then the last thing we should want them to have at least is confidence.
All right, he's spoken of confidence.
Yeah.
Patience, passion for what you're doing.
Confidence.
Consistency.
And I said the last but not the least is always God. You should be God-fearing. You should be very God-fearing, because God has the final say. We were all brought to this world by God, so in whatever we are doing, we have to always look up to God, because He has the final say, and He's the only one that can bless and make us eat from the food of our labors.
Okay, you've heard him, televiewers.
Yeah.
You should put God at the center of everything that you're doing. You should believe very well in God. Thank you very much, Mr. McCoy, for respecting our invitation.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alidu. And thank you very much. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to have been here. I'm very happy you had me here. I mean, I'm just so happy. I'm so grateful.
That's how we saw it on today's edition of the program on 237 Exclusive Wonders. We had Mr. McCoy, a young music producer who also happens to be a beat maker. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, just stay glued to the screen. Beautiful programs will be yours on Beyond TV. Don't go away.
Oh, yeah.